Hi all, it's Charlie giving you Wednesday's video. Hope you're very well. So the question this week is, should you stop trading once you're up for the month or for the day or whatever? We're having this discussion earlier on in the day trading room here today, whereby if you're up a certain amount, let's say it's early in the month and you've just got into a couple of trades, they've both ran well for you, and you're up, a few percent for the month. Now, for some people, being up, 3%, 4%, that's all they're targeting, basically for each month. Maybe they're only targeting 2% a month, and then they're sitting there at 3 or 4%. Should they stop trading? That is the eternal question, isn't it? So should you stop trading if you've already exceeded your targets for the month? Whether it's for the month or whether it's the day, because if you're a day trader, the same dilemma is put to you. So should you quit trading? You've just had your first trade of the day is a belter. Do you stop trading? And likewise for it could be the end of the week. You got to the end of the week, you've had a good week. Do you get to Friday and say, do you know what? No, I won't trade. I'll go into the weekend on a positive rather than potentially going into the weekend. You carry on trading on a Friday and into a Friday afternoon and give back some of your profits, and it might just give you that little bit of a negative baggage, so to speak, going into the end of the week. So these are the questions. So answers on a postcard. What do you think? Now, there's a couple of factors that we can look at here. One is that, well, you should, in theory, you should keep trading. You should keep trading. If you've got a setup, a system, strategies, whatever you want to call them, then and you're getting fresh trading signals come through, then surely you should keep trading. And so the theory would suggest that you keep trading. The reality is a little bit different to that, because it always seems to be Murphy's Law that if you keep trading that you end up giving back your profits. That just seems to often happen. But there is a point to this. Or do you stop trading totally and say, no, I'm done for the month, or I'm done for the day, I'm done for the week, I'll stop trading? Because a lot of day traders, they'll have sort of, if they get to a certain amount up, they will stop trading. So, but do you keep trading? So what I suggest to people who are in this dilemma, let's say, let's put some units up here. Let's say you're up 100, whatever that unit that is, that means in monetary terms or whatever, it doesn't matter. Or you're up 100 pips, whatever the units mean, it doesn't really matter. So you're up 100. I sort of suggest, and it's still early on. Let's say it's early on in the month, like I'm recording this on, what's it, the 8th or 9th of the month at the moment. So downsize your trading positions, and so maybe you're willing to give back 30 of that 100. So still, whatever happens, if you give back that 30, as long as you stop trading at that point, you're still left with 70. Still left with 2/3 of your gains at the moment, and that can be applied to intraday trading and short-term trading, as well as if you're in slightly longer-term swing trading. So you can do that. So that's the way that I tend to look at it: is yes, keep trading, but keep trading maybe with a more defensive outlook and with reduced position size. So rather than give it all back, which is still a potential if you carried on. But you can put some limits on and say, well, actually, I'll keep trading, but if I give more back than 30 of that 100, so I'll use a reduced position size, then I'll stop, and then I've still got that 70 left. By all means, do use the comment section against this video. So I'm interested to hear what your views are on this, and if you have any little tips and tricks that you like. I've just given you a couple of examples there. You can just stop, or you can keep trading but put some sort of cutoff in there? Or do you keep trading and just say, no, I'm trading a system? And I think that's the thing. What I'm talking about is more relation to how I trade. I trade with all sorts of different patterns and strategies. So I don't trade a specific pattern or strategy and just take that trade and take every trade, so to speak. So it's a different dilemma to someone who has a specific strategy or system. You should be taking the strategy. That's how I was doing it. So if you're, that's how I would advise. If you are trading in that mechanical way, then you should follow the strategy. If you're trading in a less mechanical way, which is the way that I trade, in that take intraday trades, I take end of day trades, swing trades, using different technical sort of setups, then it's a little bit different, and I might take that decision to reduce position size. But if I was saying to someone, okay, here's a strategy, on the Dow Jones, it offers up an average of 5 trades a month. If the first trade is up, I wouldn't advise just stopping for the month. You have to follow the strategy, because it could, when you're trading a mechanical strategy like that, then you have to take every setup, because otherwise it could be that the next 4 setups are all winners as well, which gives you a terrific month, but then at some point in the future it has a string of losers. So you have to have to take the setups in that situation if you're trading mechanically. But I'm talking about that grey area where you might be trading, have mechanical setups but use an element of discretion as well, multiple time frame analysis, whatever. Do you decide, do you know what, I'm going to stop, or I'm just going to reduce position size? But certainly if you're a mechanical based trader where you have a strategy and it has set rules and it offers up an average of so many trades a month, you should probably, I would say, you should still take the trades. Anyway, I've gone on now. I've talked longer than I thought I was going to. So do put some comments down, and we'll see what you have to say. Take care for now.